If there is a slowdown in electric car sales in North America, then, if there really was one, I'm not sure how this just happened. It doesn't make sense. Here are the numbers for October. In October in America, EV sales exceeded 100,000 for the second time in history. Tesla EV sales doubled year over year in October. That's in spite of the fact that Tesla don't have the new Model Y yet, which is obviously being sold in China already. They don't have the new Model 3 yet in America. They don't really even have Cybertruck production running yet. So these sales numbers are quite remarkable. Hello my friends, welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans, you're watching the Electric Viking. Would love to see you at Fully Charged Live, which is actually called Electrify Everything. It's in Sydney between the 9th to the 11th of February. I'll be there for 2 of the days, actually on the 10th and the 11th. And you can get 20% off tickets, plus tickets are free for kids up to 15 years old. So bring your kids along. You'll have a lot of fun. I'll put a promotion code in the description for those discounted tickets. The media keeps telling us that EV sales are slowing down. There's been a huge slowdown. Ford have said it. General Motors have said it. They're pausing EV production. They're putting their EV plans on hold. But sales numbers prove that it's not actually true. New registration data says that the total number of EVs registrations during the first 10 months of 2023 were 955,509. That is 60% more than a year ago. 60% growth. I don't think that's a slowdown. Do you? What are your thoughts, guys? Let me know what you think on that. I really don't see how 60% could be claimed to be a slowdown. That means 7.4% of all cars sold were fully electric. That's up from 5.5% at the same time in 2022. Now, November, we had the same thing. More than 100,000 electric cars were also registered in the month of November. So October and November were both historic months in the United States for EV sales, which is amazing, guys. Huge credit to all of you for supporting EV sales, because you guys don't have the benefit of having affordable, cheap electric cars coming from China. Australia, we do. We have quite a number of EVs here that are affordable. The average person can walk in and buy one, and they're actually on par in some cases with the cost of an internal combustion engine vehicle. But in America, you're not quite there yet. You're trending in that direction, but not quite there yet. Now, if you look at this chart here from Inside EVs, you can see here that EV sales outgrew EV sales, yes, last year in every single month of the year. So every single month of the year this year, EV sales was significantly higher than what they were last year. It seems to me, though, that some brands are complaining while others are doing really well. You can see from the sales numbers. EV sales up 37% in the January to October period, which is a decent result. But like I said before, November and October were really, really good months for EV sales, where EV sales grew significantly more than that 37%. However, of those EV sales, of the 540,000 EVs sold in the US from January to October, 56.3% of those were Teslas. So Tesla is still really dominating the car market here. And that's not for lack of choice. There's plenty of choices from other manufacturers. But for whatever reason, most people, more than 1 in 2, are still buying a Tesla. And Tesla's repeat sales rates, as in people who have already owned a Tesla buying another Tesla, are extremely, extremely high. That said, EVs that are not branded Tesla have grown by 96% this year. So EV sales from Ford and Hyundai and all the other manufacturers, Volkswagen, their sales have grown by 96%, which is incredible. And what this means is that if you combine Tesla and non-Tesla EVs and put them together, EV sales in America have grown this year by just under 60%. So what are the best-selling EV brands in the US so far this year? From January to October, Tesla, 537,622, which is 56% market share. Chevrolet, 55,952, growth of 110% and 6% market share. Ford, 55,155, essentially the same number as General Motors, up 26% and 5.8% market share. Hyundai, as you guys say, they're up 97% with 45,621 deliveries. But if you add Kia and Hyundai together, which obviously they're sister brands, then they have they are the second best selling automotive group in the United States, because Kia delivered 26,000 vehicles. So if you add Kia and Hyundai together, you're looking at a total of 71,000 EVs, meaning they easily outsold Chevrolet and Ford. Next was Rivian with 35,751, up 300%. BMW 34,605, up 308%. Mercedes-Benz 31,843. Volkswagen up 130% with 30,939 deliveries. Kia next 26,000, and Audi was up next with 20,000. The best-selling models in the US from January to October: Tesla Model Y first place, of course, up 80% with 321,000 deliveries. Tesla Model 3 was next with 181,700. Chevrolet Bolt EV and the EUV was in third with 55,000 deliveries, and the Ford Mustang Mach-E took fourth place with 32,000. Fifth, surprisingly, the Volkswagen ID4 sold nearly as many copies as the Mustang Mach-E, 30,939, with growth of 130%. Hyundai's Ioniq 5 had 27,751 deliveries, beating out the Tesla Model X, which was next with 22,000 deliveries. EV sales in America have grown significantly, but the fastest growing sector when it comes to people moving away from internal combustion and buying an EV is actually luxury cars. The luxury car EV sector growth is astronomical. And it'll only be probably 4 or 5 years before about 95% plus luxury vehicles are EV only, meaning EVs are rising so quickly in the luxury segment that it appears as though electrified powertrains will completely overtake the luxury segment in America. You know what happens when the luxury segment gets dominated by one type of technology? That technology filters down to everything else. And it's only a matter of time before everything else, I think, will be electrified as well. What are your thoughts, guys? Do you agree with me? And I really do believe that this narrative that media have created is false. This narrative that Chevrolet and Ford are claiming is false. Because if EV sales are up 60%, is that really as bad as the media are claiming? Let me know what you think in the comments, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.